guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today begins part 4 of my weight loss journey, so stay tuned. So let me catch you up a little bit on what has been going on. So I finished part 3 on March 8th, and I normally would start the next part like right away, or within the next day or two, but this week has been crazy. So Sunday, last Sunday, when I weighed in at the end of part 3, I had only lost another 0.6 pounds, and I was like, okay, at least I lost some, but I was really disappointed in how little I had lost. And I made the mistake of, I went to the gym and like killed myself at the gym, and I ended up hurting myself, which did the opposite of what I needed for the week, because I ended up having to kind of pull back for the rest of the week because of what I did on Sunday. So this week I didn't work nearly as hard as I had previously. So yeah. And then also I had, in the middle of the week on Wednesday, I drove down to Atlanta for a book signing and drove back Thursday. And then Thursday my in-laws arrived, and well, I've been hanging out with them. Now I have done stuff like, for example, yesterday I did one of the challenges on AAPTIV, which was, there's like these teen challenges going on right now, and every day, or not every day, every week, you have to complete these 4 challenges. And there's like the 100 squat challenge, the 100-second plank challenge, the 100 sit-up challenge, and the 100 bridge challenge. So I have done those this week as well. But yesterday my mother-in-law joined me and we did the 100-second plank challenge together, and then we went for like a 1.1 mile kind of brisk walk around the neighborhood, and then came back and did stretching. And the day before that, I did go to the gym and I did some training, like full body strength training on my own, and then stretching. But then I came home and my mother-in-law and I did the 100-second bridge challenge, and then later that day, like after breakfast, my mother-in-law and I went for like a 1-mile walk around the neighborhood and then did stretches to cool down. Today I'm doing the, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I've waited an entire week now because of everything going on. It's just been crazy. But today I've got the 100-second squat challenge, I got a full body workout, and a full body stretch. And I decided to do them here at home, so I decided to pick ones that don't require any equipment, and I'm hoping that my mother-in-law will join me in doing them. But we're gonna do them here in the house. Also, there's like this whole social distancing thing that everybody's supposed to be doing because of the coronavirus. So limiting my time at the gym is probably not the worst idea in the world, but I am still sticking with the diet. I am still working. But again, I don't expect huge changes this week, just because I really screwed up on Sunday and ended up really hurt. I was literally in tears because of what I did to my legs on Sunday. And I tried to go to training on Tuesday with the trainer, and I just told him I need to do upper body stuff because I just can't do the lower body. And he was like, okay. And then I got there and he started trying to work me out, and he's like, you know, even the upper body stuff's gonna take lower, you know, some lower body muscles as well. And I was bad. Like, I was in bad shape, and he's like, no, we just canceled that session, rescheduled it for another time. He's like, you're overworked, you need to take a break. And so yeah, I had to take it a little easy this week. So I'm not going to do that again today, despite what happened with the scale. And let me show you that now. So this week I lost less than a pound again. I've lost 0.8, but still that's not bad considering how my week went. So I'm proud of myself. And I'm also happy that I'm down in the 150s now. Granted, that's barely into the 150s, but I am in the 150s. So yay for that. So I am currently at 159.8 pounds. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I did still manage to lose some inches here and there, so we shall see. Let me get my measuring tape. Okay, so last week my neck was at 14.75. Let's see where it is today. All right, let me look in the mirror. I'm at 14.5, so I lost another 1/4 inch on my neck, which is neat. All right, let me move this camera down and I can do more measurements. Okay, last week my bust was at 40.5. And this week it is at, whoa, 39. What? Hold on. I gotta go off camera to check and make sure it's not this sports bra because it's a little snug. So let's see. Okay, that was the sports bra. It's actually at 40. All right. My left arm. Last week it was at 13.5. It's still at 13.5. Okay, last week my right arm was at 13.75 and now it's at 13.5. So I lost 1/4 of an inch there. So far I've lost 1/4 of an inch on my neck, a 1/2 inch on my bust, and 1/4 inch on my right arm. Now I gotta move this down some more and we'll do the waist. Okay, so this is how my waist is looking right now. I'm finally starting to see a little tiny bit of a curve in. Not much, but a little bit of a curve in. So last week my waist was at 36 and today it is at 36. No change there. Okay, last week my hips were at 40.5. They're still at 40.5. And I gotta move the camera down a little bit more. Okay, last week my left thigh was at 23.5. 23.5. And my left thigh, sorry, and my right thigh was at 24. It's still at 24. So no change there. Okay, so that is my weigh-in for this week. A little disappointed, but you know, I'm still moving in the right direction. I have still lost weight. I've still lost inches. I'm just going to have to be smarter about, well, not killing myself to the point that I can't do anything else for the rest of the week, because that was not smart. I have learned my lesson. So now I'm going to go and work out with my mother-in-law, and I'm going to film that because I haven't shown anything of what the AAPTIV app can do if you're not a gym member. So I'm going to do a workout that requires no equipment today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that.
You don't wanna go, but I'm not staying. See, you found love, but I'm just aging. Oh, the fire's low, I'm broken inside. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But you know that we might still get burned. The fire is raging. Wanna run around, around again. With me out and let me breathe again. I'm broken inside, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. It's a carousel of words running around, going nowhere. How do you survive while I'm burning alive? Though the flame is there, I'm broken inside. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. But we cannot burn without nowhere. The fire is raging. Wanna run around, around again. With me out and let me breathe again. I'm broken inside, but I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. The fire is raging. The fire is
You chasing the whole house.
Tell me up and you say it's so for the best. I will show you the way. It's not how it's done, at least not for me. 'Cause I before. Like we did before.
So it is currently Thursday, March 19th, and I'm sweaty because I just did, I did a couple of things on the app. There's like a team challenge thing going on, and you have to do these 4 different workouts throughout the week, and I have them broken into 4 different days that I do them. So the one that I did today was the 100 lunge challenge, which I completed 110 lunges. Go me. And then I did this recovery run thing. It was like the Grateful Mile, and it was like a walk/jog. I did 1.1 miles around my neighborhood, and then I came and did one of the lower body stretches, which I chose the shin stretches because my shins are feeling it. But yeah, with all this coronavirus stuff, I've been limiting how much I like go to public places, and I still have my training, which I did yesterday, but the place is like pretty well sanitized, but even so, we still sanitized every single thing that I was going to touch before I touched it. And yeah, I was like washing my hands like throughout the thing, and hand sanitizing throughout. So yeah, I think I'm okay there. But other than that, I'm pretty much just doing all of my workouts at home. I actually changed my settings on the app to say I didn't have any equipment, so everything is stuff that I can do with just, I guess, things around me, or body weight, or like walking around the neighborhood, things like that. And I already showed you one of those exercises, so I'm about to go get in the shower because I'm all hot and sweaty and gross. And then I thought today I would show you what I'm gonna eat. I have no idea what I'm gonna eat yet, but I'll figure that out probably while I'm in the shower. But yeah, I thought I would take today as the day of what I eat. Whatever. Also, I know that somebody has requested to see a crock pot meal or meals, and I think that's what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. So I will show the prepping of that, and if I think about it, I'll put the recipe maybe in the description. I don't know, or maybe I'll just show you like the recipe card or something. Okay, I gotta go get in the shower, so I'll just chat with you later.
I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time starts down, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. Harder, harder.
took a look outside and bowed my head inside. I'm usually down for whatever, but it depends on the weather. We could be birds of a feather, but I don't like it when it's snowy. Man, I thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me, man. I thought you were my homie. Thank God for social media, right? You hit my page with a like. I guess you're doing alright. It's funny cause I say that in spite. I know that it isn't right, but to be honest, I'm tired of dealing with funny shit. Stomach isn't up and making you relevant. When you faking and stunting it, wasting my time, take the money and run with it. Well, it was cute for a chapter. I filled you with laughter. You could pay me after, and I'll be here all night with my phone just sitting tight. You can call me if you like. You probably won't, and it's alright. But I don't like it when it's snowy, man. I thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me, man. I thought you were my homie. You ain't no friend of mine. Like I told you, that's fine, but why'd you waste my time? Why not unfold me sideline? You came straight from behind to play like that. That's a crime. You ain't no friend of mine. How could you do ya hold me like that? Why would you fool me like a sly cat? But I don't like it when it's snowy, man. I thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me, man. I thought you were my homie.
I'm back from my walk / run, and I'm dying. So now I gotta take this sweatshirt off and stretch. See how red I am? I did about 1.7 miles in like 29 minutes. I'm so hot. Okay. Good morning, my lovelies. It is Sunday, March 22nd, which means it's time to weigh in and measure and all of that good stuff. And I'm really excited to see, well, how the measurements and everything goes. So I already took my weight this morning when I first got up, so I'm going to cut to that now. I went over the 15-pound mark that I've lost. I lost 2.8 pounds this week for a total of 15.8 pounds. It's taken not quite 2 months to do that. I started part 1 on January 29th, and now this is the end of part 4. It's March 22nd, so almost 2 months, like 1 week shy. And I've passed the 15 mark, almost hit 16 pounds. I'm happy. Okay, now let's get into the other measurements. I'm also really proud of myself because I have done well with doing all of, like, pretty much everything at home because of all the coronavirus and social distancing and all that. So I'm so proud of myself. It was a good week, and I feel like I've gotten out of that slump because I was, you know, I had 2 weeks where I kind of plateaued. I was still losing, but not a lot, and so I'm happy to have lost a significant amount this week. Okay, I'm curious how the measurements have changed though. So last week my neck was at 14.5. I have to look in the mirror. Okay, my neck is still at 14.5. That might just be the size it's going to be. I don't know. I still have this to lose. There's still some of this going on, but it's not as much as it was. Okay, let me move the camera down now. Okay, on to the bust. I'm at 39.75, which means I've lost 1/4 of an inch on my bust. Okay, last week my left arm was at 13.5. Sometimes I really struggle with getting this thing around my arm. Okay, it looks like it's still at 13.5. Okay, last week my right arm was 13.75. And it's still 13.75. So that didn't change any at all. Okay, let's see if I can... Stepping on my shower curtain. Let's see if I can get my waist here. So last week, my waist was at 36. Oh, this is the profile. Okay. This week, it is at, looks like 35.25, so I lost 3/4 of an inch on my waist. Okay, I gotta move the camera down to do hips and legs. Okay, so last week my hips were at 40.5, and now they're at 40. So I lost 1/2 an inch there. Alright, my left thigh was at 23.5. I'm actually curious if this has changed because I've noticed that my thighs look slimmer. So I said it was at 23.5. They may still be the same around, they just are a little more toned. No, I lost 1/4 of an inch on my left thigh, so it's at 23.25. And my right thigh was at 24. And it is now at 23.5. So I lost 1/2 an inch there. Cool. Okay, so I thought maybe I would tell you my differences from day one, which was January 29th, to now. So as far as my weight goes, I've lost 15.8 pounds. On my bust, I have lost 2.25 inches. My left arm, I've lost 1/4 of an inch. My right arm, I've lost 1/2 an inch. My waist, I have lost 4 inches. My hips, I've lost 2 inches. My left thigh, I've lost 3/4 of an inch. And my right thigh, I've lost 3/4 of an inch. So that is how everything has changed over these 4 parts. I am happy with it. I mean, it's not going like super fast, but I have been told both by my trainer and by my friend Sierra, that the one that inspired me to get started on this, the faster you lose the weight, the quicker it'll come back. If you go about it the way I'm going about it, and it's slow and it's steady and it's really a lifestyle change, the more the longer you're going to keep it that way, and the easier it'll be to stay. And that is my goal, is to make this a lifestyle change and not a yo-yo thing, because I'm tired of yo-yoing. I don't want to do that anymore. And I'm well on my way. And I feel like my arms, they're not as squishy as they were. I have a little bit of a muscle, not a lot, a little bit. My legs are more toned. My stomach is not as rounded. I mean, before it was out as far as my boobs, like the same measurements as my boobs almost. And yeah, I actually now have to, when looking at the measuring tape, I have to kind of squish my boobs down so I can see the measuring tape, whereas before when I was measuring my waist, it was out enough that I didn't have to do that. But I'm very proud of myself, and I'm hoping that I'm showing you maybe some exercises that you might not have thought of doing that you could do at home, and ideas for food, and I'm hoping to inspire you as well, because you all help inspire me to continue as well, and you're all so amazing and so encouraging. I remember before I posted part 1, I was terrified of putting myself out there like that, and what nasty comments were sure to come, and nobody said anything mean or nasty, and that meant the world to me. So thank you all so very much. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!